there, my Aries friends. This is Absinthe, and today I'll be doing your reading. This is gonna be a sort of timeless reading to start off the new year, I guess. And this could be for Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, even in Vedic positions, and for anyone who's cross-watching also. You know, minimal rules here. Alright, I already pulled out the cards so I can get the overall energy. Alright, I'm here with my friend Popo today. Let's see how long he sticks around. Okay, so the very first card here, actually, well, the Ten of Cups reversed. Basically, with the reverse Ten of Cups, it can kind of be, I wouldn't say keeping up with the Joneses so much. It's kind of like you having these high expectations, and it could be like you're misaligned from something. Kind of thinking maybe what you want, you know, it's kind of like, I'm thinking the status quo, like with society, like what they want. It's not really what you want. I'm thinking, but you're kind of just like faking it till you make it, sort of, or like you're just doing it because society wants you to do it. You're not really doing it because you want to go after it. You're just doing it because it's expected of you. It's kind of like you feel like a sort of peer pressure here with this. You're basically struggling in like your love life here, and I just feel like you're struggling on multiple fronts. You want harmony, you want connection in your relationships, but there's some kind of discrepancy going on. You have like a dream of like having a beautiful, harmonious life in every arena, but you feel disengaged. I'm trying to search for words. You feel disengaged or disconnected emotionally from loved ones. From what I see in the other cards too, I think it may be work related. I feel like you're a workaholic. And work and your expectations of work, and things that have to do with career. Like, I see a lot of Pentacles energy here. Has to do with this status quo thing that you feel like you should fulfill, but it's getting in the way of your work life, is getting in the way of your personal life. And people feel like you don't spend enough time with them. Maybe you didn't spend enough time in the holidays with them. Maybe you were too busy working. Maybe you have your own company or something, and you're the boss, and you do, you know what I'm saying, what is expected of you to do, but it's coming at a price. There's certainly something here. You're definitely a go-getter. It's something that you want to say to someone, but you're struggling to get the words out. And I felt that too. Like I was trying to struggle to get out the words, you know, for this card. Like, it feels like you're constipated, communication-wise. with this card here. You feel like everything you say is wrong. You know, when you say something or you try to do something, it ends up putting more of a distance between you and your person or your family. You try to please and you can't do it. You may have too much of a high standard when it comes to people. You want everything to be perfect. You don't want to be arguing with people, but it's like sometimes you gotta argue with people. You know, like sometimes that makes the relationships better. You know, when you just communicate what the hell is on your mind, you know, to the other person. You know, and even though they don't like it, well, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so to say, you know, like, fuck it. If it hurts them, like, maybe sometimes they need to hear the truth, you know? And, with this here, you know, if they have broccoli in their teeth or they got a booger in their nose, you have to tell them, you know? You cannot just leave it like that because, so to speak, metaphorically, because then it's gonna cause more problems later on because they're gonna be like, why wasn't you honest with me? You know, and then they're gonna think you're phony and then I'm gonna want to deal with you. You gotta find something in common, you know, with the other person. You have to spend more time, you know. Go to sleep, I hear you. These kids. Sometimes it calls for you having to also go inside yourself and try to reboot, you know. And maybe sometimes less is more, but sometimes, you know, you do have to connect and you have to find a balance. I just feel like this is a status quo thing, and I feel like for the most part, you're not being your true essence of yourself. You know, you're gonna leave now, Papa? Bye. He left. Or so he's moving to this side. And then we have you in the situation, the Queen of Pentacles, which is what I said. This is you being the workaholic. I feel like yeah, I feel like this is you just being the workaholic. You all about your home. You keeping your home tidy. Having a comfort zone. You know, I'm thinking about the pillows with the words on them. You know, and like the matching curtains. Like, I don't know, home decor. I'm thinking something like that. Like, and like scented candles and things like that. Like that's what I'm thinking with this. You like everything to be pleasant to people. You like cooking nice, wholesome meals. And when you have people over, you like to be a good hostess to them. You like hospitality. That's the thing. You may even be working in hospitality. I'm thinking catering too. See, this ring on her Saturn finger, and lilies. You're a dignified person with much responsibility and importance in your job. You have a lot of responsibility. You're responsible for a lot of people. You like to do charity. You overwork. You overwork, and you are the breadwinner. You're a very practical person. And you love and you support your family. You know, sometimes that I feel like you're very unhappy in this reading because even though like you're doing all of this, you feel like it's not enough. You feel like you don't make enough. You feel like you're making pennies, and it's kind of making you moody. I feel like you just want to get there already. You just want to get to the top already. But you gotta practice some patience, and I also see like a lot of people you were connected to before. Those memories stand with you very deeply. Especially when you were younger, your upbringing and everything, your parents, everyone expects so much from you, and you just want to be that masterpiece. You want them to be happy with you. You want them to be proud of you, but you feel like you haven't owned up to that image, or like you haven't reached that goal. But you have to dig deeper within yourself. We have a card here, that stands for going into yourself, your intuition, and ultimately finding your truest self, what you want, and listening to your inner self. You have a lot of worries about what people think of you, and ultimately what they're saying behind your back. That's what I see here too, is a lot of worries, and you just want to just get there. But you like to care for people. That's what I'm seeing with this card here. And you want stability. You want to work hard. You want to have a lot of financial wealth. That seems to be the core of your reading with that Ten of Cups as well. But you want more than wealth. You want family, generational, like, substance. You want that whole package. You don't want just money. You want respect as well. And I feel like you think you don't get enough respect. And that's what causes some of the angst. Okay? And I did just feel like general, like, Taurian energy. Like, I feel like a lot of, even though this is an Aries reading, it feels very much like you're putting down your roots. You're not so impulsive like the general archetype of that Aries sign, where it's like, don't tread on me. I will go where angels fear to tread. It's not so with this reading, and I feel like you're just gonna be concentrating on establishing some type of stability, very lasting. And I feel like even with the past year, all the chaos and everything, it really shook you up, and you saying, I'm taking care of business now. I'm not playing anymore. You have to stop dwelling on the past. I think you have to come into your own being. With this, here we have this was crossing it, even the Knight of Swords. What I was talking about, some of the impulsive energy, this could even be someone in your life, but I feel like this is another essence of yourself. You want to slice through all the shit, all the fat. Like, you just want to get to the bottom of it. You want to conquer. You want to use some of that youthful energy and just go after what you want. But you have to wait. And use some of that good stable energy to kind of make a plan. You feel like nothing's gonna stop you, but just be careful. You're very driven, very ambitious. While these are good qualities, it could be getting in the way of your family life, and your emotional life. And just you processing those emotions. It just feels like it gets in the way of you even acknowledging your emotions, which can be a detriment to you in the long run. Just a very nervous or cutthroat energy, I feel like. I know that whatever you set your mind to, you would try to you know get over it. Sometimes you are too quick to do things and you don't plan. You are an adrenaline junkie, I guess I could say, or like you require a lot of stimulation, but sometimes that isn't always present. Sometimes you can't always be outside doing everything, especially with this pandemic shit going on. We gotta calm down. I know you want to do all the work now. I know you feel like you have your hands tied behind your back. We all do. At this point in time. But you gotta do the war plan. When they have like their little table with the little with the map, with the it's kind of like chess. They have one side and they have the other side, and they have the little war plan. Where are we gonna hit next? Where are we gonna put the tank? It's kind of like that. You have to develop a strategy. Work smarter, not harder. If you feel like you're not making enough, that you're not making ends meet at this time, you gotta strategize. You gotta get a little creative sometimes. Don't be like in a box going like this, because you're gonna tire yourself out. It's not gonna be good, and you'll aggravate people around you. Sometimes it's not good to be so assertive. Sometimes you step on people's toes. I'm gonna say it's also good not to cut corners or to rush things. That goes in the home life as well. You have to take an intellectual perspective, so use a little bit of introspection and logic to do that. While you're good at debating, you try not to hurt other people. You want to have debating matches with people, which is I feel like you kind of do sometimes. Okay? So what we want here, right? You want to have that solid foundation based upon things when you grew up. Kind of like values from your upbringing. Kind of like traditional relationship wise, you kind of want that. You want to have your traditional relationships. You want things to be as they always have been. Maybe you might have taken up a career that maybe your mother or father passed to you, and you kind of just took up the mantle with it. So you kind of like took the family business maybe, and kept going. This could count for like traditional like weddings and stuff like that. The traditional family life, the white picket fence, the house, the children, the dog, husband, wife type of thing. Sending your kids to private school, things like that. Like, it's just the American dream, I would say, with this. This could also go for like traditional religion, traditional spiritual values. You just want a nice, stable, calm, harmonious atmosphere, where you have enough all the time. You don't lack, don't have a need to want anything, because everything is there. You have everything in the storehouse. You're well prepared for anything. You want to master your particular field. You want to do well, and you want to be on top, and you want to be respected. You want to be in a position where you tell others what to do. Okay? I'm going to try and go a little faster. I'm getting there to 30 minutes. So, here we have, we're hardworking. We're doing laborious tasks, repetitive tasks. So maybe you're in that position right now. Or maybe was there. I want to say, it coincides with the Hierophant. So you want to be a master of what you do. You're working at it slowly but surely, day and night, and you're toiling there, and you pay attention to detail, which is great. You may need to go back to school, actually, or apprenticeship, or some kind of training. That would also go with Hierophant, to get that next position, or whatever it is that you're setting out to do. If you have your own business, getting some type of certification or something, in order to take your company to the next level. Here, I feel like it's some kind of certification of some kind. Yeah, it's just making it sharper. Go to sleep. I hear you talking. It also coincides with cooking as well. So maybe catering or hospitality, any of those service-oriented fields. Maybe a chef of some kind. Something like that. Or maybe you're just like the boss of a lot of chefs, or some type of hospitality field. I'm not really sure, but it's coming up again. It will not happen overnight. You have to be patient with that. You know, I'm trying to think here with this. We have Six of Cups here. I'm gonna say memories of old times, how things used to be. You go back there a lot, you know, and you definitely dwell on that. You dwell on how maybe your parents did things, you know, or skills that you have learned. It can even be like old friends. I feel like maybe you think about how you used to be. And it could also be like help from unexpected places. Like, I'm thinking someone's gonna give you something that kind of connects to your past. you know. Go to sleep. I hear you whispering. I'm not playing with you. You may have revisited a place. You may have gone back to an old house you lived in. Think about fun times you've had with family and stuff like that, and or maybe you're gonna see an old friend. I'm thinking, you know, and you're thinking about a time when you had a lot of harmony with people. You had a lot of friends. Maybe you're a little bit homesick right now, and you're missing those old friends because, you know, maybe lockdowns and stuff like that. It's definitely impacted you. You tend to want to be around a lot of people, so it's like you really miss that right now. It's really affecting you emotionally. Maybe in a relationship wise, maybe you were willing to give people the benefit of the doubt, you know. Even though I see here that maybe you shouldn't trust them too much, but, or maybe, yeah, just influences in your environment. Maybe it's a balance, you know. Don't put so much trust in them, but maybe you had trusted in them, because I see this card here later on. You know, it's contradicting this card, so in a way. So maybe people could have betrayed you, or maybe you think they have betrayed you, you know, but you were very trusting of people in the past. You were more free than you are now. Maybe like you color mandalas, you know, those books with the little mandala stress relief things. You like to do stuff like that. Maybe you like to do puzzles. Maybe you like to fold origami and stuff like that. Stuff in your childhood, like little knickknacks and things like that. Yeah, stuff like that. I'm thinking, when you do that at home with like family and friends, you have like game nights and things like that to try to relieve your stress, because maybe you have to connect back with that again, your inner child from the old days. You know, you have a lot of very joyful memories. You know, and here's some things you have to embrace now. So here we have the high priestess. So this is you having to get in contact with your higher self, and listening to your inner self, your intuition, listening to your dreams, looking at the signs around you, like numbers, significating numbers, and things like that. I recommend maybe you go get an astrology reading at this time. That may help you. Maybe seeking some other spiritual advice at this time, because you're too much on the ground, and you're not paying enough attention to your spiritual health, which is also impacting your emotional self, your emotional body, and how you interact with other people, and the health of your relationships, and the health of your relationship within your own self. So that's what this card is indicating. And I would listen to my dreams more. You're paying attention to too much to what people think of you, and you're not following your own inner calling. Basically, you're too swept up by it, and you need to focus what you want to do for yourself. Okay, you gotta go and meditate right now. Okay, like you gotta look for inner guidance, because you don't trust yourself, you don't trust your intuition, and that's a real big problem, because then, like, emotionally, you're not gonna be expressing yourself correctly because you're blocked. Yeah, that's a big thing. You're scared of telling others you're into tarot cards or into astrology, you know, or like crystals and things like that. Like, you're scared of getting outside of traditional religion, because you're afraid people are gonna laugh at you or tell you it's nonsense. But that simply isn't true. Like, it doesn't matter what they think. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like, this is the big reason why you're so unhappy, you know, and you feel like you have to make money and stuff, you know, but then you're gonna just be a hamster in a wheel, and you're not gonna get anywhere like that. You're not gonna have the things that you want from the universe, because you're blocking it by pretending to be something you're not, basically. You gotta learn to let go and let God. And I felt like that even with these cards here, going forth, you have to let go and let God. So, and you have to be still in that process. So, yeah, don't be a workaholic. Just spend time with people. No, do not pay attention to their opinions. At the same time, yeah, tell them what's up, you know, and don't be afraid of telling them what's up, you know. But yeah, because they're gonna respect you better for that, you know. You have a whole world inside you that's just it's asleep, you know, and you haven't touched it. And it's, you know, it's dormant, but it's there. I feel like people might be talking about you behind your back, but it doesn't matter, because even if that's so, like, you still you at the end of the day. Like, it doesn't matter, you know. You know, you gotta set it straight. Yeah, this coincides with this card, actually, because instead of being paranoid and stuff, you gotta nip it in the bud. Be like, what you saying about me? You know, tell me to my face instead of talking behind my back. You know, tell me what's up, because then you don't know who your real friends are. You know, so that's that. I feel like that coincides with that card, and that's actually in the environmental card. So there's like people around you who's like, they may be talking shit about you behind your back and whatever, but that's where you have to go and put your foot down, you know. And rather than be like, oh, you thinking about me like this and that, and I'm scared and whatever, be like, what you talking about me? You know, if you got something to say, you gonna say it to my face. You know, you're not gonna pretend to be my friend. Just like that. So it's just very complicated. So you work very hard. You may not spend enough time with your family. Maybe because it could be your family talking shit about you. Talking about you don't make enough money. You're not keeping up with the Joneses. That's the first feeling I got when I pull up your cards. Oh, she don't make a lot of money. He is not a big boss, you know, yet, or this and that, you know, or they're not doing this and that for the business and whatever, you know. You gotta tell them what's up. You know, Like, oh, what are you doing? You should tell them that. What are you doing? And what business is it of yours? So anyway, I spent a lot of time on that card, but it was necessary. Here we have the World, but it's reversed. So this is you. You're saying to yourself, I haven't done everything I needed to do. I don't have everything, was expected of me. I should be at this point in my life right now, and I'm not. So that's basically, or I should have kids by this age, or I should be with this person, or I should have this amount of money, or this house, at this age, or whatever. And you gotta stop beating yourself up. It goes to be like you're seeking closure on something. Maybe I feel like a motherly thing. I'm not sure, but it's like some kind of relationship that like you're estranged somehow, or something. You didn't get closure on it. It can even be a personal relationship. You didn't get closure on it, and you are stuck on that. You stuck on the memories and stuff of that. You're still emotionally attached to it. You feel like you're getting older, right? And you're like, oh, look, the way I was a long time ago. I miss that. I miss fitting into. You say your earrings always fit. And stuff like that. Like you feel yourself getting older, and you feel like time is running out on you, and that can make you feel very insecure. And you feel like everyone else has kids, everyone else has a house, everyone else is married, and you're not. And you feel some type of way about that. And you feel like the biological clock is ticking. So, you want a big goal. You want to do something really big with your life. But it's like you're not doing enough, maybe. Or you feel like you're not doing enough. You want to cut corners. I feel like that coincides with that Knight of Swords. You want to get there right now. Though you work really hard. You work so hard. You're doing a lot, but you're getting nowhere. So you have to put a strategy to work. And you have to have patience. And you have to just trudge through it. I know it's really hard. I'm horrible at planning, so I understand. But you have to have a long-term goal in mind, not just like thinking about it. You have to do the war plan. I'm gonna put the tank here. I'm gonna do this at this time on this day. Tank there, soldiers here. We're gonna strike at dawn. Stuff like that. Like, theoretically speaking, you have to plan things out. Because if not, you're not gonna get anywhere. Fuck what are people saying. You're doing this for you. It's for you. It's your own value system. Realize your own value system. What do you want? And then make the plans towards it. Okay? You can even make it bigger. You can make a bigger goal, but you have to put foot to ass. Instead of like, depending on the people to do it for you, you gotta do it slowly from the bottom up. It's gonna be a lot of work. You can go through a lot of challenges, but you can do it. And you can do it. And then you know what? You'd be a great mentor afterwards, because you would have known the entire process, and then you can tell people, do this, don't do this, do this, don't do this. This is what I did. I fucked up here. I learned. Now I learned not to do that. This is better. That way you're a more valuable asset to other people around you. People will respect you for that. You understand? So you may even be experiencing a delay. I feel like, delays because of everything. gotta get a little bit more creative. Okay. We have the Nightmare card, but this is in regards to other people. So it's either you're either misjudging people, or some of that paranoia, maybe real life. Like it may be true, especially with the other card, the High Priestess, and then we had that Six of Cups past. You may have trusted people, but they hurt you, you know? And then it's like, now who do I trust? You know? So we have that there. So you've maybe gone through a great amount of loss recently too. And you just have a lot of dark thoughts. Maybe you're up at night. You got a lot of stress. You know, it can even be the job stress. You worry about what people thinking about you. You having negative thoughts. People making you so anxious. You just gotta stop worrying about what people thinking about you. You know, and action speaks louder than words, right? You're gonna overwhelm yourself, and you end up exasperating yourself. I would say maybe you went through a great amount of loss, you know, and pain. Maybe you've even lost someone this past year, you know, and maybe you blame yourself. You know, I would just try to examine those thoughts and not blame yourself for anything. It's not your fault, you know. You're doing the best you can every day. You just need a little bit of guidance, and you need to look within yourself. You gotta stop depending on and putting so much weight on what other people think of you. Maybe you thinking about maybe you getting cheated on too, if you're with somebody, you know. But you gotta stop pushing people away, because then they're gonna start forming bad thoughts about you, you know. Or you may even push the person to cheating on you. You will have a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like everything you speak or think in your mind, you bring it to life. You're very good at it, you know, doing that. So like you have to turn around those negative thoughts, because you really make them happen in your life, you know. And it's no good to be like that. You just put more stress on yourself than what you need. You already got so much on your plate right now. And you know, you don't need more stress in your life, especially, you know, within yourself or due to other people. Like, you gotta keep your eyes on the prize right now, you know. And that is what you truly want in your life, that will make you happy, what you want. It's not what other people want at the end of the day, because they're not gonna pay your bills, you do, you know. So it's a lot of fear you have in this stuff. Maybe you're just overthinking, you're obsessing about something, you're thinking this is the worst thing that's gonna happen to me, you know. And it's just not, it's not there. It's all smoke and clouds. Like you just having a lot of insomnia, you know. You need a nice cup of warm milk and, you know, some meditation music or something to put you to sleep. I have a lot of nights like that as well. Like right now, it's like 5 in the morning. I'm doing this reading because I can't sleep. You know, the kids, they're supposed to be sleeping most of the time, and Popo, cut it out. You know, and I stay up thinking a lot. Like sometimes praying to God, you know, because this is the hour. They say like 4 to 5 o'clock. It's like the hour where God is open, you know, like the veil is very thin, and like you can pray and stuff at this time, and like you will be heard, you know. So even if you're like that, Bobo! He's being bad today. Anyway. Yeah. So it's like, you know, do nice things for yourself. You know, you'll be surprised, like, to de-stress yourself. Light some incense. Light a candle for yourself. You know, do nice little ritualistic things. Cause I feel like that kind of calms you down when you do that. Being that you seem like a very stable, very grounded, very ritualistic person, you want a routine. You want to develop a routine for yourself. It's kind of keep yourself from becoming like that, you know? So unraveling in your thoughts and you just having racing thoughts all the time. You need support from other people. It's not good to keep all your feelings to yourself either. Talk to someone you trust, you know, and could be an old friend, you know. It could even be like a stranger, not even in your group. Could be online even. You could get on Discord and get a friend, you know, and just tell them everything, you know, and just leave it at that. They're a stranger, right? Sometimes that helps. You got free therapy. Maybe a different perspective outside of yourself can help you with all of that as well as doing really good things for yourself, you know, once in a while. That helps. Okay, here we have hopes, the victory. I call this the victory, you know. So a higher level commitment, victory, a wedding. You're wanting that one person that you can trust in. I feel like more than anything with this card. This is like having that pinnacle of victory. It's almost like the 10 of I want to say pentacles, but it's also the cups too. It's just having that victory, you know. You want to be very happy. You want to have luxury in your life. You want to have good things. You want to have people around you love and stuff. You want to celebrate with them. You want to have a good time, you know. You want to achieve things. Who doesn't want to do that? But that's what's coming out in this reading, right? So you want to reach some kind of milestone. So maybe that big promotion or something. Maybe that big milestone of I'm on top, you know, and you really want that, like, more than anything. And that's showing up. You want to have people from your old town or people from the past come and see you and like, look where I was and look where I am now. You know, that's what you're looking for. You want to have a dinner and a dance or something. You want to finally relax and lift off those burdens that you've been having. You want to show the culmination of all of your hard work. You know, and you want to return home to your tribe with all of the things, all of the wisdom and everything that you have learned. And you want to just lay down the gold in front of them and be like, look what I have. Look what I know. Look what I've learned. Look who I am. You know, this is something to be proud of. You know, that's what you want. You want to go and look back, you know, on what you have done. You want happiness, security, and harmony. So, I feel like if you keep going on the things that you had it now and you keep having those negative worries and stuff, and you keep on pushing something that's stuck, if you keep pushing a flat tire, You end up not looking back on what you have done, the victory, and the looking back on all of your labor, you know? So, with that there, I would say you're questioning whether you have made the right investment, you know, in your life. Have you planned correctly? You know, maybe you did a couple of things. Maybe you made a couple of investments. Maybe they fell through. You know, they're gonna fall through if you don't be careful. You know, like you gotta plan out stuff. You know, if I invested in this person and it turned out to be a lie, could be that too. You know, and Nine of Swords kind of relates to that too. You know, like, is this person or this thing a waste of time? You know, I'm having these doubts, you know, and they're kind of haunting me, you know, and they're keeping me up at night. And now it's like, did I waste my time? You know? And end up being a self-fulfilling prophecy. You know, maybe you feel like what you're doing isn't worth the effort. And like I told you, it's because if you're doing what other people telling you to do, if you're doing what other people telling you to do, of course you're not going to be happy because that's not your value system. You understand? Like, if it's your value system, you know, and it's something like you want to do, well, eventually you're going to be happy because you're going to feel like I have a very good emotional investment here. And it's going to push you to work harder, right? Work harder in the right way. Not work harder because this is what's expected of me. You know, when I'm keeping up with the Joneses or whatever, right? Or I'm keeping up a facade like I'm happy, you know, but I'm arguing behind, you know, closed doors, you know, and I'm not, or I'm just being withdrawn and I'm not telling people how I feel, right? And then they looking at you being this way and everything, they talking shit behind your back, right? But whose fault is all that? You gotta take responsibility. You gotta take responsibility how you carry yourself. So, yeah, this is like not reaping the rewards because you keep doing it. You keep doing the same thing over and over again, and you're not really happy where you at. Maybe give the business to someone else and start new. Start on your own thing. You know, do another field of study. You know, go back to school. Do something you want to do. You know, don't keep doing what makes you unhappy. That's it. That's basically what this is saying. It just, see, am I making profit out of this or not? You know, because if you're not, then what's the point of keep doing it? You know, if it's gonna make you miserable, you know, and it's not reaping your return on investment, basically, right? Are you spending more than you making, right? So, you gotta really focus on this time. Like, you gotta focus on where you have been. Okay? You've been trying so hard to lay foundations down, and now you worry that you're gonna lose everything. This could even be in a person. You feel like things are just at a standstill. They're not really growing, and you just poured your heart and soul into something, and it's just not doing it. You know, so I would suggest, you know, I told you, make a plan, do something else, make a different strategy for yourself. Like, all right, that's what I got. I know it's kind of long. Try to be thorough. And it's timeless. So whenever it reaches you, it reaches you. All right. I really hope this helped. It seems pretty solid, and I hope it resonated with you. You know, and well, I know this is the start of the new year, so happy new year, everyone. I know I didn't put up readings before. I'm probably gonna just do them sporadically now, and just make them timeless because it's just easier. It's easier on my health and everything. Anyway, yeah, I hope you have a great day. If you like this, bookmark it by pressing the like button. Share with friends. Liking it helps it pop up a little higher, bump up in the algorithm. Subscribing is great, because then you can see me again. Pressing the bell notification will allow you to see the videos right away, rather than they coming out randomly every so often. Alright, yeah, have a great day, and I hope to see you soon again in the next video. Alright, bye.